I'm 102 years old, Martha Rose, and every single food I'm about to tell you about, they said would kill me. Every single one. The doctors, the nutritionists, the health magazines with their scary headlines. They told me to stop eating these foods 40, 50, 60 years ago. Said they'd give me heart disease, cancer, diabetes, you name it. Well, here I am, 102. And every expert who warned me about these foods, dead and buried. Make of that what you will. I've been eating what I want for over a century. I've survived the Depression, buried 3 husbands, raised 5 children, outlived 2 of them. God rest their souls. And I'm going to tell you about 7 foods they call unhealthy that have kept me alive all these years. 7 foods they tried to scare you away from so they could sell you their processed garbage instead. Real food. The kind that comes from God's creation, not from a laboratory. And if you've been avoiding these foods because some 45-year-old doctor told you to, you need to hear this. Number 1, butter. Real butter from a cow. Not margarine, not that vegetable oil spread, not, I can't believe it's not butter. Butter. The same butter my grandmother churned by hand, the same butter that's been feeding humans for thousands of years. They told us it would clog our arteries, give us heart attacks, kill us dead. I've been eating butter every single day of my life. On my toast, in my coffee, fried with my eggs, melted over my vegetables, baked into my biscuits. You know what butter is? It's cream that's been churned until the fat separates out. That's it. Cream and maybe a little salt. Nothing else. Your great-great-grandmother knew exactly what was in it because she made it herself. Now they want you to eat margarine instead. You know what margarine is? It's vegetable oil that's been chemically altered to be solid at room temperature. It's 1 molecule away from plastic. And they told us it was healthier than butter. It's a lie, a profitable lie. Butter's got vitamins A, D, E, and K, the kind your body can actually use because they come with the fat you need to absorb them. It's got something called butyrate. That's what feeds the good bacteria in your gut. Your microbiome, they call it now. That's just a fancy word for all the little bugs living in your intestines, keeping you healthy. And butter feeds them. Margarine doesn't. Margarine feeds cancer cells and inflammation and everything else that's killing people these days. The good Lord made cows. Cows make milk. Milk makes cream. Cream makes butter. It's that simple. Trust God's design, not some food scientist's chemistry experiment. Number 2, salt, real salt, sea salt, Himalayan salt, the kind that's got color to it because it's got minerals in it. They've been telling us for 50 years that salt will give you high blood pressure, kill your kidneys, make you drop dead. Meanwhile, I've been salting my food my entire life. Good and salty, the way food's supposed to taste. When I was a girl, we used to salt our meat to preserve it through the winter. Salt pork, salt fish, everything salted. My daddy would say, "Salt is life." And he was right. Your body needs salt. Your blood is salty. Your cells need sodium to work right. Your nerves need it to fire. Your muscles need it to contract. You try living without salt, you'll die. That's not an exaggeration. You'll actually die. The problem isn't salt. The problem is processed food that's loaded with cheap table salt and no minerals to balance it out. That refined white salt, that's been stripped of everything good. It's just sodium chloride and nothing else. But real salt, the kind that comes straight from the ocean or from ancient seabeds, that's got 60, 70 different minerals in it. That's what your body recognizes. That's what it can use. I salt my eggs, I salt my vegetables, I salt my meat. I don't measure it, I just taste it. And my blood pressure's just fine, thank you very much. Better than most people half my age who are afraid of salt and eating bland, tasteless food trying to be healthy. Your body knows what it needs. If your food tastes good with salt on it, salt it. Trust your tongue. It's been keeping humans alive a lot longer than nutrition science has. Number 3, pork, bacon, sausage, ham, pork chops, pork belly. Yes, Lord. They tell you pork is dirty, it's full of parasites, it's too fatty, it'll kill you. Well, I've been eating pork my whole life, and I'm still here. Bacon and eggs for breakfast more mornings than not. Sausage when I can get it. Ham at Christmas, pork roast on Sundays after church. Now there's a difference between good pork and bad pork. I'm talking about pork from pigs that lived like pigs, that rooted around in the dirt, ate real food, walked around in the sunshine, not factory farm pigs pumped full of antibiotics and corn feed, living in their own waste. That's not the same thing. Good pork is full of fat, and that fat is good for you. It's got B vitamins, it's got protein, it's got thiamine. It tastes good because the good Lord made it to taste good. And that bacon grease, I save every drop of it. Cook my eggs in it, fry my vegetables in it. It's better than any oil you can buy in a bottle. They tried to make us afraid of pork because of some Old Testament rules. Well, I love the good Lord, but I'm not living under Old Testament dietary law. Jesus declared all foods clean. If it was good enough for him, it's good enough for me. And my arteries are just fine. Number 4, and this is where it gets controversial. Lard, pig fat, the kind you render yourself from pork fat or buy in a tub at the store if you can find it. They stopped selling it in most places because they convinced everybody it was poison. Meanwhile, they're selling you vegetable oils that have to be chemically extracted and deodorized because they smell rancid. That should tell you something. I cook with lard. I make my pie crusts with lard, my biscuits with lard. I fry my chicken in lard. It makes food taste the way food is supposed to taste, and it's stable. It doesn't break down into toxic compounds when you heat it up like those vegetable oils do. Canola oil, corn oil, soybean oil, all that stuff turns into poison when you cook with it. Lard doesn't. It's been feeding people for thousands of years. Lard's got something called palmitoleic acid. That's what protects your liver, keeps your skin smooth, helps your heart. But they don't want you to know that because they can't patent lard. They can't sell you expensive new cooking oils if you're using the fat that comes right off the pig. My mama cooked with lard every day of her life, lived to 96. My grandmother cooked with lard, lived to 94. I cook with lard, 102 and counting. But some 30-year-old nutritionist is going to tell me vegetable oil is healthier? Child, please. Number 5, whole milk. Not skim, not 2%, not that watery nonsense they're trying to pass off as milk. Whole milk, the way it comes out of the cow, with the cream still in it. The cream that rises to the top because that's what cream does. They told us the fat in milk would make us fat, give us heart disease, clog our arteries. So everybody switched to skim milk, and you know what happened? People got fatter, got sicker, got weaker, because when you take the fat out of milk, you're taking out all the nutrition. The vitamins are in the fat. The good stuff is in the fat. What's left is basically sugar water. I grew up drinking raw milk straight from the cow. We'd strain it through cheesecloth and pour it in a jar, and that was it. Still warm sometimes. Cream so thick on top you could cut it with a knife. We'd drink it, make butter from it, make cheese from it. Nobody was lactose intolerant. Nobody had allergies. Your body knows what to do with real milk. It don't know what to do with that processed skim milk with the fat stripped out and the vitamins sprayed back in. Now I drink whole milk from the store because I can't get raw milk anymore. They made it illegal, which should tell you something right there. When they make real food illegal and sell you fake food instead, you know something's wrong. Whole milk's got calcium, vitamin D, vitamin K2. That K2, that's what puts the calcium in your bones where it belongs instead of in your arteries where it doesn't. But you only get it from the fat. Take the fat out, you lose the K2, and that calcium goes to all the wrong places. Drink whole milk, the way God made it. Your bones will thank you. Number 6, eggs. And not just the whites. The whole egg, the yolk especially. They told us for decades that egg yolks were going to kill us. Too much cholesterol, they said. Bad for your heart, they said. Eat egg whites only. I watched people throwing away the yolks, the best part of the egg, because some study said so. Well, I eat 2 whole eggs every single morning, fried in butter or bacon grease, yolks bright orange and runny. And my cholesterol is just fine, better than fine, because your body needs cholesterol. Every cell in your body is wrapped in cholesterol. Your brain is mostly cholesterol. Your hormones are made from cholesterol. You try living without it, you'll die. And egg yolks, they're one of the most nutritious foods on the planet. They've got choline for your brain, lutein for your eyes, vitamin A, D, E, K, all the B vitamins. It's a perfect package of nutrition designed to grow a whole chicken from nothing. You think that's not powerful? You think your body doesn't need that? The good Lord made chickens to lay eggs. He made eggs to nourish life. Trust that. I've been eating eggs my whole life, and I can still see, still think, still remember things from 90 years ago clear as day. Can't say the same for people who've been eating egg white omelets for 30 years. Number 7, and this is my favorite, dark chocolate. Real chocolate, the bitter kind, 85%, 90% cacao, not that milk chocolate candy bar nonsense. The real stuff that's so dark and bitter it makes you pucker the first time you try it. They told us chocolate was candy, junk food, bad for you. But the chocolate I'm talking about isn't candy, it's medicine. It's been medicine for thousands of years. The Mayans knew it. They called it the food of the gods. And they were right. I eat 2 squares of dark chocolate every single night after dinner. Let it melt slow on my tongue. It's got flavonoids in it. That's what keeps your blood flowing smooth, keeps your blood pressure down. It's got theobromine. That's what gives you a little energy, a little joy. It makes your brain produce serotonin. That's your happy chemical. And it's got antioxidants. More than blueberries, more than green tea. The good Lord made cacao, bitter and powerful and full of medicine. Then we turned it into candy by loading it up with sugar and milk and calling it chocolate. That's not the same thing. Real dark chocolate, the kind that's mostly cacao and just a little bit of sugar, that's what I'm talking about. That's what's kept me happy and healthy all these years. But I'll tell you something else. It's not just about the food. You can eat all the butter and eggs and chocolate in the world, but if your heart is bitter, if you're full of anger and unforgiveness and fear, you're still going to get sick. I've seen it happen. Good people who ate right but died young because they couldn't let go of the poison inside them. So yes, eat real food, the food God made, but also keep your heart clean. Forgive people, love people, laugh every single day, trust the Lord even when it's hard. That's the real secret. Food feeds your body, but faith feeds your soul, and you need both. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got butter softening on the counter for biscuits, and I need to get them ready.